Good morning, my loves. How are you? Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day. So, I have been feeling this pressing on my spirit to encourage some authors and writers out there. The Lord has been prompting me to do a longer video on my YouTube. I'll probably do it before the spring comes in on why I parted ways with my agent from the perspective of the publishing industry, not the agent. I had a very dope, powerful agent this last time, and I parted ways in October. But just, I want to take about a minute. This video is already about 40 seconds, so about another minute just to kind of encourage you. I actually had a New York Times bestselling author who read my first few chapters trying to understand why my agent had been submitting my book, and she had been submitting it to publishers, editors, obviously at the publishing houses, and they weren't even giving her feedback, and these were like people she had relationships with, and she was even frustrated. And so when I had I'm not going to say the person's name, but she's very popular. Y'all love her. She is a black author, and she read it. She was like, I get why you're not getting feedback because there's nothing wrong with your writing. So it's just like easier for them to say no because it's a subjective industry, but they can't give you feedback because they don't know why they're saying no. So, yeah, isn't that crazy? So, I want to just encourage you if you're a writer and author and you've been wondering which route you should take, pray, especially for us who are Christians. If you're a disciple, you should not be just taking the experience of others. You need to seek God's face on what He wants you to do for your career. Now, I was hurt because I said, Lord, this is the second time you had me signed to an agent, two different books. Why do you keep putting my heart through the ringer like this? Like, what was the purpose? And he said, because I need you to, sometimes I have to build up your trust in yourself to know that you can do this on your own. I have to build up your stamina and build you up so you know, like, I could do this on my own. And you needed to face this again with a different genre, a different book. My other one was a middle grade book because I love children's fiction. And he said, you needed to face it from this perspective so that you could be like, okay, I'm done. So I want to encourage you if you have been thinking about that route or you're on that journey and you're like, something's not working, maybe you're getting rejected by agents or you have an agent and you're getting rejected by publishers and you may not be getting feedback or the feedback to you is not making sense. Just trust and believe that God is positioning you differently. And I really believe it's because a lot of the systems are just not set up for a lot of black writers. As much as we try not to pull the race card and we try to just look at it like, hey, it's an industry where it is subjective. It's not always about skin color. But let's be for real. The publishing industry is very white managed on all fronts and the gatekeepers are white. So if they don't even understand the black perspective, whether it's romance, regardless of what it is, if they don't understand the black perspective, it's going to be very hard for them to support it. So I pray that this blesses you. Yeah. And just be encouraged.